Prestani here. Good to see everyone who's live, and I'm going to talk about lead generation today. And we're going to talk about how you can get leads without spending a ton of money. We're going to talk about some funnel hacks. I'm going to reveal a lead gen strategy that works and gets conversions for you guys. And here's kind of the agenda. Oh, it's on this side. Here's kind of the agenda of what we're going to go over today. We're going to go over the lead gen process. I'm going to define it real briefly as well. I'm going to go over the lead gen metrics that you need to focus on. And these are some hidden metrics. These are things that you won't find on any Google search. Okay. I'm going to go over some traffic hacks as well as some funnel hacks. And I'll explain what all that means if you're just completely new to this as we go along. I'll show you the very best tools that you need to use to get set up and how I generate leads, and show you the best traffic source as well as some agencies that you can use. So let's go right into things. But first, it's not just about how many leads can you generate or how cheap you can generate the leads. I want to make this very clear. It's all about generating high quality leads that turn into sales. But how do you do that? How do you measure the quality of leads? What are the most valuable metrics there? Well, I'll tell you, I have a presentation I'm going to go into in a second, but I'll tell you a little bit about, I was working for a gold investment company. I made my first $1 million working for a gold investment company. And I remember early on, I was trying to generate just tons of leads. The owner was giving me a commission. And what I did was I did the cheapest. He said, well, I asked the owner, I said, what type of leads would be great leads? And he said, if their investment accounts are in Fidelity, well, that's a home run. You don't need any extra people involved. You don't need their wealth manager involved to have them transfer their retirement accounts over to our investment company. It's just a deal. It can happen the same day without any other approvals. And I said, great, that's great to know. And what I proceeded to do was, and let me know for the live audience here, let me know if my audio is coming through loud enough. Now, what I proceeded to do was was a traffic hack for sure. And it was literally putting click-to-call ads on people searching for Fidelity login. Seemed like a good idea, right? I'm going to get the only people who are going to search that term are going to be folks that actually have retirement accounts and they have them at Fidelity. I thought I was in for a home run hit, right? And sure enough, what happened was we got an insane number of leads. I mean, the search traffic on this keyword, screw it. Let's pull it up and I'll show you one of my favorite tools to actually use is the Ahrefs keyword generator. And we'll look up Fidelity login, right? And we'll actually look at, look at the volume here. Over 1 million searches a month, right? There's, how many customers does Fidelity have? Right, so they have 19 million customers. So of course, I'm going to get into just retirement accounts, and the salespeople hated it. Because what I did was I generated a lot of low quality leads who were confused. And what I'll go over later on is kind of a funnel hack that could have actually, I didn't know it back then, but I could have actually taken those people and turned them into good leads if I was just a little bit more of an experienced marketer. And maybe some of y'all watching can guess what I was to do, what I would have done. Okay. But here's the most valuable metrics if you're actually doing lead gen. And the two most valuable metrics There's two of them. One is wait, one is this right here. Okay. When you're dealing with generating leads for a company or for your own company, one of the most important early metrics that you can look at to figure out if your leads are actually good is the no-show rate. Are people showing up to your call? Okay. Are people showing up to their appointment or whatever that lead is meant to do? Are they showing up to their second call or whatever the process is for your company? And in this case, this is an example of an awful no-show rate. Almost 50% of people are not showing up to their calls. I can guarantee you, and this is actually a real example from my own company when we had a very bad ad campaign. And just by looking at the no-show rate, we can already figure out that the profitability on this will be awful. Okay. Now, of course, you could make it back out, but you're going to disrupt the entire company. And the number you do want to aim for is somewhere around 20% no-show rate, which means 80% of people show up to their calls. Now, is this oh, well, I guess you don't see this stuff. And what is the other metric? Okay. Well, the other metric, let me get rid of this. The other metric, this is from my own, this is from my own company, actually, or one of my companies. And the other very important metric here is, and these are real sales dashboards that we've used in one of my companies, is this sales conversion rate. What percentage of leads are turning into an actual deal? Okay. Now the reality is that folks don't want to do too much busy work anymore. And especially if you're doing something with leads, you want to make sure your sales team is motivated. And if your conversion rates are too low, nobody's going to be motivated. And you're going to have lots of problems with attrition, attracting talent, and retaining talent, etc. So looking at your no-show rate and your sales conversion rate are very important. Now, what are the numbers to aim for there? I would say, depending on the industry, somewhere between 10 to 30%. Okay. Now, if you're above 30%, it means you should probably loosen up your qualifications. And if you're below 10%, it means you don't have enough qualifications, which leads us into, our next point. And I'll go over exactly how you can set up your, you need to, if you're not using qualifications, you're going to destroy your efforts. And I'll show you some really cool tools that you can use to make sure you're getting qualified leads. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So some cool lead generation tools that I like to use are, well, let's look at this. This is the first and most important one. The software's name is Typeform. And if you use my link, which, where was that? Over here, johncristani.com/leads or / whatever. You'll be able to get a free trial of this. So it's really cool. And let me show you a little bit why it's so epic and awesome. So I was a little random thing. So, I got divorced again, but my goal has kind of been to have a big family. I see part of like my purpose in life is to, a lot of money and a lot of kids. And, you know, I got some of both, but after the second divorce, I was like, okay, I'll just, uh, you know, be a sperm donor. I didn't even know that was a business. I guess you can get money. But this company is using Typeform. And Typeform is the same software which I'm talking about. Now, Typeform's really cool, and I'll tell you why it's so good. There's a lot of tools out there that do forms, but no tools quite like Typeform. And the reason why is because of how well it is at conversion, okay? And how well the UI works, no matter if we're on a mobile or a desktop computer. Look how beautiful this looks, right? So it still looks beautiful on a mobile device. This is, you know, I'm emulating a mobile device right here. Now, here we go, and we see there's a lot of fields here. I'm not going to fill. Oh man, this is. I want to give you guys a good demonstration, but you know, let's just go through this for a second, just for the sake of it. Now, as you see, they have a lot of qualifications here, right? Because, you know, whatever it is, you know, lesbians or I guess unmarried women who want children but don't, you know, well, I guess they need sperm, right? But they don't want to deal with the men. I guess there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of conditions that you have to fill out to even qualify to be a sperm donor. Now, in this case, and I'll go into the hack that doing here, but as you see, they're qualifying. They're qualifying you on a lot of different things. 4 times per month. You know, are you willing to do it 4 times per month? How tall are you, right? Obviously, women are going to want to go for the taller guys, okay? And so all of this information helps qualify the leads. Now, the next tool, the second tool in your tool belt has got to be Zapier. Zapier is a connection device that'll connect everything you want to do and all your softwares together. Depending on what you're using in your current company to generate leads, I mean, who knows, right? But I'm sure you're working with a bunch of different softwares. If you want to use one of these softwares that I'm talking about and they don't happen to integrate with whatever your CRM is or whatever your data management or cloud storage place is, you definitely will need to use Zapier to get all of those connected. And that's a big part of lead generation, is that follow-up process. But let's get into the next tool. So the next tool we'll use for lead generation is Calendly. And Calendly is simply, it's a way to book. It's so that people can book calls on your calendar. It integrates with Zoom. It integrates with Google Meet or Google Hangouts. It integrates with GoToWebinar. It integrates with whatever you need to actually get on the phone. You can have, and it follows up, and it even has built-in software that follows up with, you know, reminders and emails, and they have templates. And these are absolutely phenomenal in today's day and age where folks are just glued to their screen and they have, oh, those are my daughters, by the way. We love skiing. That are glued to their screen and have a 5-second attention span, you need reminders. You need reminders, okay? Which brings us to my very last software tool that you need to complete the lead generation stack, which is a CRM. You need a place to house the leads. You need a place to email the leads. You need a place to keep them organized and keep them tagged properly, which is an unbelievably important thing I'm going to go to right now. So This is the biggest lead generation hack there is. And it's frankly one of the least thought of, and it's the most boring. But if you're a professional marketer, okay, if you are working in an organization, or if you are just working for yourself, if you are not tagging leads properly, you're shooting yourself in the face, okay? Who got scared there, right? It's not loaded. But how to tag leads properly is simply this, okay? Wait, maybe that's not so simple. Let me show you a tool that does this for you. Now, what does this mean, right? Well, these are different ways that are already built in likely to your website. These are the Google Analytics UTM parameters. These are the ways you tag. This is the standard format for tagging. Just like we have the metric system and the imperial system, you know, which there's a standard, you know, a mile is this long, you know, there's standards, there's rules and standards. This is the standard, okay? And if you are not using these tags in your marketing, in your advertising, in your links, you're crazy. Now I'll show you how I tag my leads, or how I tag my links, and then I'll show you a tool that can do it even simpler. So one of my companies, we advertise on TV for my mentorship program. I teach people, I've taught tens of thousands of people how to become affiliate marketers. And right now we have advertisements, you know, these 30-minute infomercials running on late night TV. And we've tagged our leads as follows. So the source will be the actual station we advertise on. So it might be, you know, Bloomberg. Let's just call it, you know, CBS. Okay, CBS. Okay, that's the station. That's the source, right? All these terms are kind of wild. The medium is TV in this case. The campaign, we might say, is, you know, 2024 11/08, right? The actual date that I'm airing the show. The term, well, we don't really have a term, but what we could put in here, we're not going after keywords, but we do have an actual descriptor in the show when people are scrolling around, and it's make money online, right? And the content, we would just say, you know, the infomercial's name, which is JCPM-V1. And there we go. Right. Now, what this allows us to do is, at a glance, myself or anyone in the organization can actually be able to optimize the data in another way. Right. I'm sure everyone has various tracking platforms, but organizing your links and organizing your information properly is the single biggest traffic hack, and the single maybe most boring one that is important. Segmentation with parameters. Now, some other traffic hacks. The next traffic hack is always make sure you're sending SMS follow-up messages. If you're not doing this, oh, are we going? Cool. If you're not following up with leads through email or text messaging, you're missing out on an unbelievable amount of people, okay? But the next hack, which is the funnel hack, is the most important. Is after somebody completes your form, where's a form I was looking at? After somebody, so here's the form, here's the, here's the form for my mentorship program, which we advertise on late night TV, okay? And if anyone here is interested in being an affiliate marketer, I encourage you to fill out this form, right? This is, here, I'll put it in the chat. Now, what we do at the end of this form, though, is a very important funnel hack. Now, what do most people do when they actually fill out a form? What happens? What happens at the end of the form, right? We got an audience here. Let's go. Let's go. Friday night. Good to see everyone. So what do most forms look like after you complete the form? Nothing, right? Thank you for submitting. Thank you for submitting, right? It's like, first off, as a marketer and as a copywriter and as somebody who's very particular about wordsmithing. Wordsmithing is looking at every single word and seeing if you can drill things down or rearrange word. As somebody who loves wordsmithing, I hate the word. Thank you for submitting. I think that's an awful way to end an interaction. What we do want to do is we want to actually bring up some sort of educational video. Like the one I'll share with you at the end of this video is, I'm not just going to end this video and say, okay, and that's it. I'll give you guys a playlist that you can actually go if you want to learn how to generate traffic from Google AdWords, which is one of my favorite places to generate generate traffic. Okay. And I have a whole course that's free that goes over all the meat and potatoes of how to do Google Ads. Okay. With a lot of examples and with a lot of in-depth stuff. What you want to do with your audience is you want to give them more information relevant to exactly what you're talking about, exactly what they submitted a lead, to your company or on your form for. You want to give them more information. The hardest thing to get in this world is attention, especially in the TikTok world, of Instagram world, of scrolling. So when you get attention, when you get somebody that actually fills out your form, okay, whatever that form is, I had other forms here, right? You want to keep them on and interacting, and you want to continue to give them information if they want more information. That's the biggest funnel hack. Never have your funnel should literally never end. Now, there's one other traffic hack I was going to go over, but let me actually look at my notes here. I have two good ones. So in our previous example too, I was showing you guys like this form, right? So this like sperm donor form, kind of wacky, right? So, don't judge me, right? But, I think there's some unmarried women who, I think I'm a good looking guy. Maybe some unmarried women will like it. But I got this idea late at night, to, be a sperm donor. And then I saw this form and I was like, this is way too much information, and I just didn't complete the form. Look, this form is unbelievably long. It's like 50 questions long or something like that. So I left the form, I clicked off, and I forgot about it. Well, the beauty of what these folks did is because I already entered my email address, because I already entered my phone number, even though I didn't submit the form, and this is one of the reasons why I like this company Typeform, and if you want to get them too, I would, go right here, is they texted me and they said, hey, they texted me the next day. They said, hey, I noticed you didn't complete your form. This idea I got it, 1 a.m. in the morning, right? And, I'd totally forgotten about this at this point. And I went and I completed the form, right? And now they're going to pay me money and, they'll probably make like way more money. But just to show you, I would have never gone back to that form if it hadn't been for the kind of partial, them sending emails and text messages to partial submits. And you want to do this no matter what you're selling. Shopify has this inbuilt into their software. Shopify doesn't do leads, they do sales. But still, people have the same sort of lack of commitment when they're filling out information. A lot of folks will fill out a partial amount of information. So if you're not following up with those people who didn't complete the lead submit, who didn't complete the sale, you're missing out on, let's just say, a lot of profit margin. Okay. So what other and the very last lead generation hack I was going to go over, absolutely, is video. Okay. It's video. So video, having a long video before people even submit a lead is going to be very helpful to making the quality of your leads higher. Okay. So if you're getting leads that aren't buying, you need to add what we call more inertia to the funnel. You need to put up more blockers. You need to slow people down. You need to qualify people more often. And how do the easiest way to do that is just ask them questions. Why are people not buying? Maybe they're not motivated by your product. Then ask them if they truly need your product, right? Ask them if they actually are the buyer, if they're just doing research for somebody else. Is this person able to make a decision for themselves or for their company, right? A lot of people aren't, right? A lot of people aren't. So you need to ask as many questions as you can. Does this person have the budget to afford whatever the product is? Does this person qualify? In my case, in the sperm donation case, we were looking at, like, how tall am I? Like, have I had relations with men, in that way? Or, they're asking, do I have tattoos? No tattoos, right? Because I guess all of these things would disqualify me from being an actual lead. What is my blood type? All these things. So the first thing is block them with a video. And I'll show you an example from my own funnel, right? So when I was testing out TV advertisements on late night TV, my first ads were awful on TV. And what I had to do, but the thing with TV is you spend, I spent money a month in advance, right? So I can't change, once, I spend my money for the next month, right? That's how TV works. It has like a long lag. It's not like the internet, which is so cool. You just pause and start and stop things willy-nilly. TV, you have to buy in advance. And so I couldn't change my ads once I realized they were awful. And I was, I'm like here losing money, right? I'm losing tens of thousands of dollars, like a week. And I'm just like, how do I make this funnel better, right? How do I not lose so much money because we're getting the worst leads? Well, the answer was doing exactly what I did here. It actually was this page over there, which is weird because it's actually on my screen, which is over there, but I have to point like this on YouTube. But what I did was I put up what we call a time-gated video, right? In order to increase the quality of our leads, I put in a time-gated video so people have.
Now, what we're qualifying you on is a few different facts.
They have to watch this video in order to even submit things. And what I'm doing in this video is I'm just rating and I'm saying, hey, look, don't apply for my mentorship if you're broke. Don't apply for my mentorship if you have no time, right? Don't apply for my mentorship if you're not even you're not even able to make decisions for yourselves, right? And it fixed. And what I did was, well, it was a band-aid on the problem, but what ultimately fixed it was new creative at the end of the day. Now let's go into the next point. So what do we have? The next traffic hack. So the next traffic hack is going into, there's a ton of ways you can get traffic. Google, Facebook, YouTube, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, Rumble ads, Twitter ads, organic, blogging, YouTubing, tweeting, LinkedIn, starting a group, right? There's a gazillion different ways, to actually get traffic. The organic methods are going to take time, right? The paid traffic methods are going to take money, and that's the reality of the situation. But what if you just wanted to pay somebody to get leads for you? What if you just wanted to pay people to get leads for you, right? Well, that brings us to what I consider is the future of all marketing, the future of the world, really. Now, I make some crazy predictions on my channel. I'm big into, educating, and I'm big into thinking outside the box. And, marketing's, I tell people to be a good marketer, you have to speak to strangers. And you have to speak to strangers often. And you have to be open-minded and ask lots of questions, because being a marketer, from the way I see it, it's about understanding people. It's about understanding what makes them tick. Right? It's about understanding their pain points, what specific problems, even going deeper, what are specific things that annoy them throughout the day, right? What are specific things that annoy them throughout the day? Getting so deep into their lives. What are their hopes? What are their joys? What are their worries? What are their pains, right? And to be a marketer, you have to meet a lot of people. To be an affiliate, and I've done very well. I've done very well with this. Now, I made tens of millions of dollars as an affiliate marketer. And the future of everything, where it's all going, is, I was talking about my predictions, is basically the internet's going to collapse. The power structure is going to collapse. Not the internet's going to collapse, but consumer internet is going to be taken. People are going to actively go against some of these companies like Google and Facebook around the world. The power structure of the world is going to shift in the next couple of years. But at the end of the day, most marketers are going to be out of a job. AI is taking over. There's a lot of crazy things. But affiliate marketing, 80% of marketers will be laid off by the end of 2025. 80% of tech workers will be laid off by the end of 2025. And 80% of salespeople will be laid off by the end, that was 2026. 80% of salespeople will be laid off by the end of 2027. Where does everybody do? What does everyone do if they don't want to be a DoorDash driver, an Uber driver? It's affiliate marketing. And if you're taking your company seriously, if the products you're selling, if you want to get them out there, you're setting up an affiliate network. Okay, so the easy button is going to be Everflow. So the easy button is going to be, you need to start with, where is this link? Here we go. Sorry, I was looking for links. I'm doing a little bit of multitasking here, so I'm trying to stay focused, but I've got so many screens going on. I'm still figuring out my kind of YouTube setup. But I'm a big fan. I always like doing stuff on the screen. So this is Everflow, and Everflow is affiliate network software. It's about $900 a month. Okay, so they're not showing the price because they're nerds. But it's $900 a month. And if you're taking your company seriously, set up Everflow. Okay, set up affiliate network software so that you can get your product out there. You can build an affiliate program for your company or for your products or services, and that you can transact in this crowdsourced world with there's tens of millions of affiliate marketers out there. If you have not set up an affiliate program for your company yet, either set up Everflow or contact Acceleration Partners. Okay, Acceleration Partners is one of the oldest companies in the space, and they will actually set up your affiliate program for you. They'll reach out to all of the, to affiliates in your niche. They do proactive outreach. I work with these guys because I like that they actually do proactive outreach. They're not just milking their current relationships, which is, I've hired a bunch of affiliate management agencies, and frankly, they were just trying to move around their relationships. Oh, we know, they'd say, oh, we know some people doing, seven figure, we have a bunch of affiliates doing 6 figures, 7 figures a month, and we'll talk to them about your offer. It's not just about your relationship. There's so many people, there's so many affiliates out there. There's so many, an affiliate can be anybody. It can be a YouTuber, right? It can be a person that has a Twitter following. It could be somebody with a lot of Telegram channels with a lot of members in them. Affiliates are all over the place, and you never know, and affiliate marketers do the job of marketing better than in-house teams because they're subscribed to this channel. Or, but affiliates have to be cutty, and they're making a lower percentage. So of course they have to be better marketers to be successful. So set up an affiliate program for your company. And if you're watching this and you are an affiliate and you want to join my affiliate network, well, come on over. Okay, come on over, because I'm starting an affiliate network, and I'm going to put a link in the chat for y'all if y'all are interested in being a part of my affiliate network. Okay, I actually just recently started this affiliate network. It's been an idea for a while to relaunch an affiliate network, but I've started this with friend and student Brian Gonzalez, who's doing over $1 million a month with one of his offers. He's an offer owner. So here I am and Brian, we have some exclusive offers. I can't really talk about them, not just yet, because they're kind of in an adult niche. But you join our network and you'll get high payouts and stuff like that. So, and finally, if you want, let's say you don't want an affiliate network and you just want an agency, the agency I'd recommend are these guys. These are guys I work with as an agency on my side, and they're pretty darn good at what they do. They do Facebook ads. They do Facebook ads in some crazy niches. They don't prefer to do that. They do ads for, they do Amazon, They've been doing our Google ads. They've been doing our Facebook ads. And I manage our TV. So not too much. So with that being said, why is, how do you create an actually good affiliate program, right? So how do you actually, there's hundreds of thousands of affiliate programs out there. I'm sure I could do a search. There's like, let's actually ask, let's see. How many affiliate programs are there? We're going to Google this together. And I'll take some questions in a second. I'll keep it open for any sort of questions. How many affiliate programs are there? Let's see. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. This is insane, right? 107,000 companies. how do you distinguish yourself from the mix, right? How do you and from what I've seen as somebody who's an affiliate, an offer owner, now a network owner again, how do you separate yourself out? How do you get affiliates when there's so many programs out there, right? Other than talking to me and like getting me to like promote your program or something like that. How do you do it? Right? How do you stand out? It's too many. Well, there's a few rules of thumb. Very simple. Very simple. Let me go bring up this thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What are the tricks? 1, high commissions. Now this is where I'm going to go into one of my other crazy predictions, which is well, I already told you, I think most sales jobs are done, okay? By 2027, by the end of 2027, there will be 20% of salespeople will still have their jobs. Why? Why? Because I think affiliate marketing is taking it over. Remember, marketers are going out of business first. AI is replacing all these, 80% of marketers first. Because frankly, most marketers suck and they don't care. And a lot of marketing has been fueled by nepotism within corporate cultures, which is a longer story. But high commissions, how high? I literally mean marketing commissions. Marketing commission should be as high as salespeople get. That's a bold statement because I go on affiliate networks like Impact, right? Well, I'm actually not going to show you all my information. I go on affiliate networks like Impact, and I know salespeople who work for Google Cloud. One of my buddies is a salesperson working for Google Cloud, and he trains people on sales. I'll plug him. He's a good guy. Chris Bussing. He teaches people high ticket sales closing. How to get not just high ticket sales closing. He teaches like super high ticket sales clothing for tech companies. So he shows how to get 100K deals, working as a salesperson in the software industry. And he told me, the commissions they get for Google Cloud, and let's just put it, and I've seen the affiliate commissions Google Cloud offers, and it's disgusting. The disrespect that companies give to affiliate marketers. Affiliates always been like, quote unquote, a dirty industry. It's had a reputation because I don't know why. That affiliates are just young kids out of their mom's basement or whatever, young kids making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, going to Vegas, blowing it all on cars and jets and all this stuff, and doing shady tactics and spamming hundreds of millions of emails and hijacking Facebook accounts and running their ad spend through them and then ditching. Affiliates have a reputation, and there certainly are people in any industry which give in. But the disrespect that these companies still pay to affiliates is awful, because affiliates are going to take over, and we're seeing this with YouTube. We're seeing this with even even in this video, right? We had some affiliate links. Now so pay commissions as high as sales commissions go. Now the next thing is the way to run a successful affiliate program is lifetime commissions, okay? Folks should, as affiliates, and if you're an affiliate, watching this, look for programs like this, right? Now the third thing is email attribution. If you're working with a lead generation affiliate program, affiliates want email attribution to their leads. Not a freaking 30-day cookie, not a 60-day cookie, not a 90-day cookie. We want that lead tied to us no matter what. Okay. We want it in the CRM. And finally, what I've seen is, what I see work great is a custom dashboard. Okay. I'll show you one of my, lead generation. I'll show you one of our custom dashboards from back in the day. I found a video for y'all. This was an old training video I did. I don't know how much y'all know about me, but I got started on YouTube by accident. I had a bunch of internal trainings for my team. As I started making, $25,000, $50,000 a month. This is back in my early 20s. I said, I'm making $50,000 a month. I'll hire some people, right? I'd say in my earlier 20s, I was fluctuating between $25,000 to $100,000 a month. So I said, okay, that's the thing to do is you hire people, if you make money, start a company. And I hired people and I'd shoot training videos for them. And by complete accident, I accidentally left one of my training videos public on YouTube. And that, I guess they were really good trainings on Google AdWords. And it wasn't until years later, in around 2014, 2015, that I actually found out that I had a couple thousand subscribers. This is in 2014. I posted videos in, I think, it'd been 2 years since I accidentally left some of my trainings public. And, not that many people used YouTube at that time. 2012 or whatever. Maybe I just didn't know the interface. But those videos got me thousands of subscribers, and I realized that's, when I realized sort of the power of YouTube. Now, let's see, where's the yeah. So here's an example of one of those custom dashboards from way back in the day. I don't know if we can zoom. We can't zoom in here. But what I really liked about this is, here, let me see if I can. There we go. Okay, I can go like that. So this was way back in the day. But what was great, so this is the gold investment company I was talking about. Now, what I loved about this custom affiliate dashboard is that they actually showed the information, and they showed the status of the lead, right? Are my leads not interested? Do they have IRA accounts? What's the status of each one of my leads? Where are they moving to? How much money did I earn? Etc. So that was really helpful, especially when you're because affiliate marketers, we're spending money. We're spending time. If we're working with a lead generation program, we're spending money and time before we really know if the leads are working out for the company. And that's kind of a risky place to be, because as an affiliate, you don't know if you're just going to get kicked off of the offer because your leads suck, or if if it's a rev share lead gen affiliate program, you don't know if you're going to get paid. And in this case, this program was a combination of rev share. You can see you get this was a combination rev share and just CPA, pay per lead, right? I got $100 per lead, and I got 3% of the total investment amount. So taking it, creating a custom dashboard will be very helpful. Okay. Now let's go back. Now, folks, I hope you enjoyed this training, right? That's about it. I hope you all go out and either find more leads, use these tactics, use these hacks, implement them. And if there's something that stood out the most, throw it in the chat. If you guys like this video, just smash that freaking like button. I'm going to be putting out more videos more regularly. Let me It's getting hot in here. I got this light, you know, I got this big light going on here. So it's getting a little hot. But I'll take any questions now, if there's any random questions y'all have, specifically geared towards lead generation, preferably. And then we'll call it a day. How'd you guys like the video too? I'd love your feedback. It's been taking me a little bit while to figure out kind of how I'd get back on YouTube and kind of what my angle would be, what my audience would be. And in my case, I kind of shifting audiences, which is fun. Let's see this. Nice to see you again. Audio's more low. Yeah, audio's more clear. Need more audio. Okay, I'll fix that next time. Weird service. Evening, anyone. Hope Zecker. Hope you are all well and having a good day. I know you're happy. I can see your teeth. Do you run your ads? Okay, so question is, do I run ads to software, B2B affiliate offers, or just promote through YouTube? So I, as an affiliate, I'm just talking about them here. I'm not running ads to any of these things. No, I'm just talking about it here. But the kind of idea as an affiliate is and the idea of, if you're just a marketer in general, is anything you do, anything you talk about, and this is actually going to be the future. Anything you talk about, you should get a commission for. Okay? If you mention a movie, how many times here has somebody, who, I'm assuming everyone here has said, "Oh, I love this book. You should go get it," or "You should listen to this CD," or "You should go watch that movie. You should buy this product. You should." Anything you talk about should be monetized. We have the technology. We have the tracking. It just hasn't all been figured out yet, right? It's not. There's nothing that breaks the laws of physics. Anything you talk about should get monetized, especially if you're talking about it on the internet. So really what I've done with this channel, or what I do with, like these software plugs, is you can't, and my ideas around this have evolved over time, but I truly believe, if you're going to be a YouTube channel with a face, you need to be talking about stuff that you love talking about. And you need to care deeply about your audience. So if you're going after organic traffic, focus on the audience. Focus on what you love talking about. Right? Focus on what the audience is going to love and what you love talking about. Affiliate marketing is easy, right? Anything, like as long as you're getting the traffic, right? If people are watching about lead generation, right, they're interested in tools. So of course, some of those were affiliate links. Not all of them were affiliate links though, mind you, because at the end of the day, if I focused my pure, just everything on shilling products, even, how do I get this back down? Sorry, this is all like wonky after resizing everything. Oh my gosh. But basically, when you're doing organic, talk about what you love first. Talk about what you love first. Then find a way to monetize that, right? But not the other way around. Right? If you don't care about your audience, people will notice that. Whether you're blogging, whether you're running a group, whether you're doing YouTube, anything, right? Now notice these are not affiliate links, but these are valuable. These are highly valuable. These are part of the whole stack that you want to create a proper lead generation program. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Okay, what other questions do we have? 217, yeah, man, go to sleep. Found your videos from someone else who's sharing them. That was 3 to 4 years ago. Shoot, worked that way, retail hardware, I'd be rich. Hey, great talking, everyone. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, enable notifications, and if y'all want to generate traffic, I highly encourage you watch my series on advertising on Google Ads. Google Ads is very powerful. I have a very extensive course here that goes over, I mean, it's like 3 hours of targeting, baby. You know, and we're going deep. I go deep into the structure of targeting. We go super deep in here. We go into copywriting. We go into research. We go into a lot of fun stuff. So if you're interested in up-leveling your skills, if you're interested in taking your marketing and like truly learning a skill, a software, something that probably the most powerful platform for influence in other people that has ever existed, check out my free course on Google Ads. It's listed on my channel homepage as well. If you go down right to the bottom where we have throwbacks and random other playlists, and that one is right here. Okay, folks, I'm gonna go feed my dog now, but it was great hanging out with y'all. I hope everyone here is a little more stoked on marketing and what it can accomplish for them. And peace.